This is the video review for the Combiner Wars Legends Class Shockwave figure. Here we have the figure in his robot mode, the mode that he comes packaged in, and I must say, he looks really good. There's a lot of detailing featured all throughout the mold, along with a nice color scheme. You have this standard gray plastic here in the limbs, along with a deep purple painted on right there and all throughout the figure. You also have this translucent pinkish purple featured on the chest, his fists, his knees, and his gun right there. Here on this portion of the head you have silver along with yellow within the eye, which stands out really nicely. And not to forget the Decepticon symbol right there in the center of his chest, which is applied really nicely. As for articulation, in the shoulder and the elbow you have a ball joint, so you can get a wide range of movement there. And also in the bicep you have a pin hinge of sorts, which allows you to hinge the arm back like that if you find yourself needing that movement. In the head you have a ball joint, so you can turn the head fully 360 degrees. And also you can get Shockwave to look downward, but not so much upward. In the waist you have a ball joint and a swivel, so you can turn the leg in this direction and also get a wide range of movement in and out of the body. In the knee you have a pin, so you can bend the leg that far back. And due to his transformation, his foot can fold up like so. So overall, this is a really great robot mode. It is a really faithful and awesome homage to his G1 form. And yeah, I think it makes for a really great display piece. Now for his transformation, we can begin by turning his head to the front and pointing it downward. We'll go to the rear of the figure, grab this portion and fold that upward. And as you do that, Shockwave's head will fold into his chest. You can go ahead and fold that section all the way forward, return to the front of the figure and grab his arms, straightening them out. You'll fold the arms up and you will take that hole right there in the shoulder and peg it into that peg right there, locking that part into place. We'll do the same to the other side, and as we do, these translucent purple pegs will allow us to connect the arms together. Next, we'll turn the figure around, turn the legs inward, fold the feet inward, and then you'll want to hinge the legs down right at the waist. So we will take the leg like this and bring it downward. We'll do the same on the other side, and that will allow us to fold the leg in upon itself, fitting in nicely into that groove right there. Doing the same on the other side will allow us to connect the legs using those translucent purple pegs right there. And the transformation is complete. There is Shockwave in his alternate mode. I'm not entirely sure what the official name for it is, but it looks simultaneously like a hovering spacecraft with a huge blaster on the front, and just a standalone blaster, very much like his G1 alternate mode. You do have that aiming board right there, which is pretty neat. He can lock onto his victims. You have this huge portion in the front where he can shoot his lasers from. And you have this handle down here, which is pretty small for a human hand, but this peg right here will fit into the hands of any figure that can hold a 5mm peg. With that being said, the figure would have to have pretty skinny fingers because the fingers would have to fit into this divot right here. You do have a Decepticon symbol up here, which looks great against the purple. It stands out nicely with that silver outlining. And yeah, I think it looks like it's a really fantastic mode, just an all-around great figure. The only thing that I can possibly hope for is that some third party will release an add-on that will slip onto this peg right here, so that I'm hoping that the add-on would be a purple piece of plastic that would slide onto this portion and hold on there, and then form a larger handle to resemble more the original G1 Shockwave alternate mode. I think that would be fantastic. But yeah, that is it. Generations, Combiner Wars, Legends Class Shockwave.